everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and helping us feed a hungry hippo. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up while you're listening. Today we're taking a look at what sold on Poshmark. So we'll be looking at our sales on this platform from November. I've pulled out all of the plush to look at with you and then some highlights. You're going to notice as we go through that I have let some items go for very low prices. I am clearancing out and trying to send out lower offers on a lot of our stale items. It's a concept called loss leaders. So, you know, an active platform is a happy platform. And if you have activity, whether it's Poshmark, Mercari, or eBay, if you're consistently listing, if you're sharing, if you're doing offers, if you're selling items, if people are looking at your items, the more active your platform or your store or your closet is, the more active it's going to be. So sometimes by running deep discounts, running sales, sending out really low offers on items you know you want to clearance out anyway, you're going to get those sales, get rid of the poop, increase the activity overall in the store, which will increase the activity. So the more you sell, the more activity you get, which increases your views in the searches. So oftentimes, especially during Q4 or tax return time, when I know folks are shopping, I'll just go through our items and decide this was a bad buy, this is poop, this is something that's older. All the items I'm willing to clearance out at lower prices, I'll run deeper sales on and I'll send out lower offers on. I do not participate in the race to the bottom. I do not list items lower than what they're worth. I keep them what they're at. And then I just send out deeply discounted offers. On Poshmark, what I like to do to get that activity rolling and to get rid of those poop items, you can bulk send offers. Let me just show you that real quick before we jump in. So you can decide by looking at what you are available to send offers on. The two wrenches here. Click on that, make offer to likers, and you can say other. So say you really want to deeply discount some items. You can say 50% off and then offer your discount. It's going to show you what's available for you to send offers on. And you can kind of, you know, if you're just doing your normal offers once a week and you're doing 20 or 30% off, you can bulk select them. But if you're doing what I do, where you want to quickly increase your activity and clearance out a bunch of crap, I kind of just scroll down and just pick and choose, you know, oh, this is poop. It's not, but I'm just saying for lack of a better example, these are poop. But you can go down and decide, and then you can offer that deep discount without participating in the race to the bottom. And we do that sometimes at the beginning of the year too. We'll find our older items that are stale or been around for a while, or mistake items or poop, and just kind of run really big discounts on them on eBay, like 50% off. And that way the price is staying the same. The sale is big. It attracts people. When your store is active, you're selling more. I hope all of that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know down below. That all said, I think I've prefaced this video with enough chatter. Let's jump into the sales. Paw Patrol Rubble. So this is Thai branded. I love Paw Patrol plush. I like Nick Jr. and Disney Jr. in general. I prefer the ones that are branded. Nick Jr. or Spin Master is another brand you find a lot of Paw Patrol in. But Rubble is Rubble. It's Paw Patrol. So this sold for $9. Peanuts Woodstock. So this is another one I sent on a deep discount on. He used to have chocolates. He does not. I've disclosed that in two different places in the description. This was a mistake. I bought it a long time ago. I never should have sourced it. It's been around for a while. The poor thing has actually sold a few times and then been canceled by the buyer because they didn't know it didn't come with the candy, even though it says it in two different places in the description. So I was just glad to let him go. I'm sorry, my computer is running really slow right now. We have a Toy Factory Looney Tunes Bugs Bunny. So it does have the Looney Tunes brand. It is Bugs Bunny. He sold for $13. This was a mistake. I would never purchase one of these again. I would never get a NASCAR anything, I don't think. This was a little bear I found for 50 cents way back before we even left for Florida. So this is a couple years old. It's just been sitting around forever. I was happy to let it go. Now, I had always thought that these were poop, but this little guy sold for $12 on Poshmark, where they pay shipping in addition to that. So maybe they're not so much poop. I'm going to actually go and look through the comps and do some research on these guys on Terapeak, since we are working on updating our guides for 2024. When I do the plush, I'm going to research these because I always thought they were poop, but that's a pretty good price. That's a pretty good bread and butter price for tiny little squeezimals. Here's a oversaturated Tyco branded Elmo. Happy to let them go. On Poshmark, when something sells for $5, you make like $2 profit. But again, it's about that deep discount. It's about clearancing items out. It's getting rid of the old and getting ready for the new. You know, we're coming to the end of the year, kind of taking a look at some stuff and trying to get rid of the stale items, the poop items. And if you can clearance a bunch of stuff out, you know, I made $2 on something I paid 50 cents for. So pretty good just to get rid of it. We have a Greenbrier chick. This is an Easter chick. Greenbrier is, I believe it's Walmart. I could be wrong. If you know where Greenbrier normally sells their stuff, let me know. I get these often in my little boxes, and they're usually holiday themed. This one sold for $8. That's the end of the plush. Here's a Hanes plain t-shirt. This was a mistake buy. We've had it for maybe a year. Finally sold for $10. I wouldn't buy plain shirts anymore. I believe we got this. It may have even been out of like a lot during shutdown when we had no choice but to buy what we could get our hands on. Here's Orvis. This is a men's brand of clothing. I like the jean shorts and the pants. The shirts typically go for a little bit more, but this one had 2 holes on the back, and we did disclose that in the description. So we let our price reflect that. These can typically go for about $20. Marvel, Eat the Universe. This is so cute. So we saw this at Salvation Army, but they wanted so much money for it that we just kind of watched it for a couple weeks. And it was still there when it was 99 cents. Sold for $12. But if you look really close, it's the little Marvel characters crouched over in little ice cream cones, and the tag says, Eat the Universe. It's a really cute shirt. I just wasn't going to pay $10 for it. Next up, we have Converse. Y'all are familiar with Converse shoes. I like men's Converse shirts. Solid bread and butter. This one sold for $15. We've got Miss Me jeans. Bolo brand. And whenever I have room in the title on Miss Me, I take this number style tag and put it here. Loyal customers of Miss Me may be searching for a particular style of jeans by that number. So I try to include it in the title if I have room. And if I don't, I absolutely put it in the description. Old Navy. This one sold for a little bit more than I usually get for this brand because they were new with tags and plus size and the Power Slim. So I got $27 for this pair of jeans. Curve Appeal, new to me brand, came to me in a thread up, and I would actually source this off the rack if it was 99 cents. Solid bread and butter. Didn't take that long to sell for $13. Here's another pair of Old Navy. These are used. OG straight high rise. They sold for $18. Talbot's jean jacket, extra large. Talbot's is a brand I don't really like. I used to source it when I first started. I kind of avoid it now. This came to me in a thread up, and I have to be frank with you about these denim jackets. I pick them up for 99 cents regardless of brand. I did talk about that in my jeans that sold video earlier in the week. Denim jackets are their whole own world. I mean, this sold for $20. And BDG Twig super high-rise jeans. And keep in mind with these prices that the buyers on Poshmark are paying $7 shipping unless I sent a discount, which I usually do $5.95. So you would add $6 or $7 to these prices, and that would be like the equivalent all-in eBay price. So like this Talbot's, I would have put on eBay probably for like 20 plus 10 shipping, and then entertained offers. On Poshmark it sold for 20, and then they paid their $7 shipping. And then we have Ralph Lauren Poop brand. But listen, size 14 came in a thread-up box. I'm going to list everything I can when I purchase wholesale. And that's the end of the highlights. Just kind of wanted to show you some of our other sales throughout the month. We did pretty good on Poshmark. The Plush has been moving really good on all of the platforms, most especially Macari, which will be my next video I put out on the what solds next week. You'll be able to see our Plush sales over there. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything you saw in this video here, let me know. And go be productive. Go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.